Neighbor, you've probably felt it too. Vegetables in America are getting expensive. Even a small bag of greens can feel like you're paying more and getting less. But long before grocery prices went wild, there were heirloom vegetables so reliable and so flavorful that families trusted them through the hardest seasons. These old varieties didn't disappear because they failed. They disappeared because big farming wanted uniform, fast, easy-to-ship produce, not food that actually tasted good or lasted through winter. But the seeds survived, quietly passed from one gardener to another. Today, we're bringing them back. Let's take a look at 15 forgotten heirloom vegetables worth growing again. All right, let's get started. Let's begin with the very first heirloom in our lineup, the Amish Paste tomato. This is the kind of tomato that brings real flavor back into the kitchen. Imagine a quiet, late summer afternoon, sunlight warming the counter while a pot of tomatoes slowly reduces into a thick, comforting sauce. That's exactly what this heirloom was made for. Its flesh is dense and velvety, with barely any seeds, making every harvest feel rich and worthwhile. Families once counted on it to stock their winter shelves, and, honestly, it still outperforms many modern varieties. For gardeners who prefer simple routines, this plant is wonderfully low maintenance. Place it in a raised bed or a sturdy container, give it steady support and deep watering, and it will reward you with tomatoes that actually taste like summer. Next up in our heirloom lineup is number 2, the striking and storied fish pepper. With its swirling stripes of cream, green, and red, this pepper looks like it was painted by hand. But its real beauty lies in its roots. It once flavored oyster houses and crab kitchens in African American and Caribbean communities around the Chesapeake Bay. Nearly lost to history, it survived only because a handful of gardeners saved its seeds in jars. Growing it today feels like reviving a forgotten flavor tradition. It thrives beautifully in pots, perfect for gardeners who prefer waist-height work. Young peppers are mild. Fully ripened red ones carry real heat. Coming in as heirloom vegetable number 3 is the towering mammoth gray sunflower. This plant doesn't just grow, it announces itself. Reaching 10 to 12 feet tall, its broad golden head brightens everything around it. Homesteaders once planted these giants not only for beauty, but for food, oil, shade, and feed for livestock. Today, they remain wonderfully easy to grow. Press the seeds into warm soil, let them lean on a fence for support, and give them a bit of water early on. Once established, they rise almost effortlessly, turning any backyard into a place that feels alive. The heavy seed heads hang right at chest height, making harvesting simple and gentle on the body. Now, let's take a look at vegetable number 4, the Beauregard sweet potato. This classic Louisiana heirloom is one of the most generous crops you can grow, turning even poor soil into baskets of sweet, orange, nutrient-packed roots. A single plant can produce a surprising cluster of tubers, each one filled with natural sweetness and deep color. Above the ground, soft green vines spill gently over raised beds, giving your garden a calm, easy look, without demanding much work. For older gardeners, this crop is especially friendly. Once you plant the slips and water them during the early weeks, the plants take care of themselves. By the end of the season, when the leaves turn yellow, the roots lift easily from the soil with almost no bending. It is simple, productive, and wonderfully reliable. Coming up next in our lineup is vegetable number 5, the giant Musselburgh leek. This old Scottish variety has been trusted for generations because of its ability to withstand freezing temperatures that destroy more delicate vegetables. With thick white stalks and wide green leaves, It brings a soft, onion-like sweetness to winter soups and stews. Gardeners appreciate how dependable it is. Even in harsh weather, these leeks stay firm, mild, and flavorful, offering fresh harvests long after the rest of the garden has gone dormant. For seniors, it's an easy plant to handle. Just plant it in loose soil, mound lightly around the base as it grows, and harvest while standing comfortably upright. Its gentle flavor and winter hardiness make it a comforting staple in any cool season garden. Now we move to vegetable number 6, the Superschmelz kohlrabi. This giant German heirloom looks almost unreal at first glance, with its pale green globe growing as large as a child's head. Yet despite its impressive size, the flesh stays tender, crisp, and lightly sweet. It can be sliced raw for a refreshing crunch, or roasted slowly until it turns golden and soft. For centuries, families valued this kohlrabi because a single bulb could feed several people, and its leafy greens added even more versatility to the kitchen. It grows well in cool weather, requires very little attention, and stores beautifully through winter, making it a practical, long-lasting crop for gardeners who appreciate reliability. And because the bulb forms above ground, it's easy to harvest without digging or heavy tools. Let's move on to vegetable number 7, the jalapeno gigante. As its name suggests, this heirloom pepper takes everything people love about jalapenos and amplifies it. The pods grow impressively large, sometimes over 6 inches long, yet they keep a balanced flavor that works beautifully for stuffing, grilling, or slicing fresh. Gardeners value this variety for its productivity. Branches often become so heavy with peppers that they need a bit of support to stay upright. Despite the size, the heat level stays friendly, offering a warm kick without overwhelming the dish. It's also a forgiving plant, thriving in containers or garden beds with plenty of sunlight. As the season progresses, the fruits shift from glossy green to deep red, offering multiple flavors from the same plant, and adding both beauty and usefulness to the garden. Coming up now is vegetable number 8, the resilient rattlesnake pole bean. Named for the purple streaks that twist along its long green pods, this heirloom bean earned its reputation by thriving where other crops fail. Its vines can climb more than 10 feet, twisting up poles, fences, or even corn stalks, and they continue producing beans well into late summer. Historically, families across the American South relied on this variety because it delivered steady harvests even in poor soil and dry conditions. The pods are tender when young and full of flavor, while the mature beans can be dried and stored for winter meals. For older gardeners, it's an easy crop to manage. Simply provide a tall trellis and let the vines take over. Its reliability and beauty make it a standout in any heirloom garden. Next is a vegetable you'll definitely want to pay attention to. Vegetable number 9, the long pie pumpkin. At first glance, it looks more like an oversized zucchini than a pumpkin, but inside is one of the sweetest, most reliable pie fillings ever grown in New England. In the 1800s, families depended on this pumpkin to carry them through harsh winters because it stores for months in a cool cellar. As it rests, its flavor actually improves, becoming richer and sweeter over time. Gardeners appreciate how easily it grows. The vines spread out gently, the fruits develop steadily, and the harvest can last long after the first frost. Whether baked into pies or cooked into hearty winter dishes, the long pie pumpkin delivers comfort and flavor when fresh produce is hardest to find. Vegetable number 10 is the Boston marrow squash. This heirloom was once a staple of early American kitchens, prized for its rich orange flesh and smooth, comforting flavor. It thrives in cooler climates, spreading gracefully across fences or trellises as it matures. The texture is creamy and slightly sweet, making it an excellent choice for soups, roasts, and even old-fashioned pies. But what truly sets the Boston marrow apart is its ability to store for long periods. Families in the 1800s relied on it as a dependable winter food source. Its hardy rind protects the flesh inside, allowing gardeners to keep it for months without spoilage. With minimal attention and plenty of space to sprawl, it rewards growers with generous, long-lasting harvests. Let's turn our attention now to vegetable number 11, the Atlantic giant pumpkin. Known for reaching unbelievable sizes, sometimes hundreds of pounds, this heirloom is the true showstopper of any garden. While many gardeners grow it for spectacle, the Atlantic giant also has practical value. Its thick orange flesh can be cooked into soups, pies, or used as hearty animal feed. The vines stretch far and wide, demanding space and plenty of sunlight, but the reward is unmatched. Watching these pumpkins swell day by day feels like witnessing nature in fast forward. Even though the fruits can grow massive, the plant itself isn't difficult to manage. With rich soil, steady watering, and room to sprawl, it can thrive with minimal fuss. This pumpkin adds excitement, wonder, and a bit of childhood magic to every garden it touches. Vegetable number 12 is the cowhorn okra. This tall, graceful plant grows like a green spire in the garden, sometimes reaching up to 8 feet high. Its long, curved pods, shaped like a cow's horn, stay tender even when they grow unusually large, making them versatile for frying, stewing, or adding to gumbo. For generations in the American South, families relied on cowhorn okra because it produced steadily through hot summers when other crops struggled. It thrives in warm weather, handles heat with ease, and continues to set pods as long as it's harvested regularly. For older gardeners, it's a comfortable plant to grow. The tall stalks allow you to pick pods at chest height, reducing the need to bend. With beauty, productivity, and flavor all in one, cowhorn okra brings warmth and heritage to any summer garden. Now, let's take a refreshing turn with vegetable number 13, the Georgia rattlesnake watermelon. One of America's oldest surviving melon varieties, this heirloom is known for its long, striped rind that resembles the pattern of a rattlesnake. But inside is where the magic truly happens. Crisp, hydrating, sweet flesh that helped families endure sweltering southern summers long before refrigeration existed. These melons can grow up to 50 pounds, offering enough fruit to feed family and neighbors alike. Gardeners appreciate how hardy and vigorous the vines are. They stretch across wide areas, producing multiple large melons with minimal care. Even more impressive is their storage ability. When kept cool, the fruits last for weeks, allowing you to enjoy summer sweetness well into autumn. It's a crop that delivers abundance, nostalgia, and pure refreshment. Coming up now is vegetable number 14, the elephant ear sweet pepper. With its broad, wrinkled, oversized fruits, this heirloom stands out immediately in any garden. The peppers can grow up to 8 inches long and hold their shape beautifully when roasted or stuffed. Their thick, sweet flesh offers a rich flavor that home cooks love, whether used in salads, sandwiches, or warm, comforting meals. Historically, this variety was cherished in Eastern Europe as a reliable crop that produced large, consistent harvests even when the soil wasn't ideal. It thrives with full sun and regular moisture, making it friendly for gardeners of all experience levels. With its impressive size and deep sweetness, the elephant ear sweet pepper brings generosity and old-world flavor to every plate. Our final vegetable on this list is the Goliath tomato. True to its name, this heirloom produces massive, heavy fruits that fill both hands with ease. But its impressive size is only the beginning. What truly sets the Goliath apart is its flavor. Each slice is thick, meaty, and perfectly balanced between sweetness and acidity, making it ideal for sandwiches, sauces, and fresh summer salads. The vines grow tall and strong, needing only simple support, while rewarding you with steady harvests throughout the season. Gardeners love its reliability, large yields, consistent quality, and a taste that feels like real, homegrown food, not the bland supermarket kind. The Goliath tomato finishes our list with abundance, satisfaction, and the timeless joy of flavor straight from the garden. All right, neighbor, that's our list for today. If you've grown any of these heirloom vegetables, or if one of them brought back a memory, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. And if there's a crop or topic you want me to cover next, just let me know down below. Your ideas truly help guide this channel. Thanks for watching and spending a little time in the garden with me today. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video, neighbor.